Michael, your mother is home from the hospital. Her condition seems stable.
That's good to hear. Mom really aged, didn't she? She needs support when she walks and has a urine bag with her, and she can't even take a bath alone.
It's natural to age, so don't say that. Your mother is trying her best, too.
But don't you think she should stay at a nursing home? She can't move around freely anyways.
She can still think for herself, and I think she also prefers staying at home. We can still look after her, so I don't see a problem. Plus, I'm the one looking after her. You don't take care of her at all.
No, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to look after her.
But remember, we live in her house. I think your mother would also like it if her real son looked after her, not me. How about you look after her sometimes?
No, I don't think so. Taking care of her waste and giving her a bath. I don't think it's my job as her son.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Michael. And what if I get sick? You would be responsible to look after your mother. You should get used to taking care of her.
If you get sick, I'm taking Mom to a nursing home.
What if she refuses and says she wants to stay at home?
In that case, she'll have to look after herself on her own. I have work to do, so I wouldn't have time to look after her.
Why can you say something so heartless? She's been taking care of you all these years. Oh, by the way, I'll have to ask you to look after your mother when I'm away to meet my brother and his wife.
What do you mean?
They're coming home for a visit. I haven't seen them in ages, not since they moved abroad. So I'm planning to meet them. And stay over at my parents' house on the weekends next month.
Why are you telling me now? I can't make any changes in my schedule now.
Why? It's nearly a month away. You should be able to make some arrangements in your schedule.
First of all, why would I have to waste my weekend looking after her? It's not my responsibility. I'm gonna pass.
You can't just pass. You know that I always look after her every single day, don't you? Can't you just help me for once?
Not my business. Just hire a caregiver or something.
Alright. Your mother has already approved of me leaving the house for a few days, so I'll discuss it with her.
Turns out you asked for her permission before even telling your own husband.
It's not like that. She was there when I was contacting my family. I spend most of my time with her. You're not even at home most of the time, only coming home just to eat your meals and get some sleep. You never even listen to what I want to say. We never get to discuss anything.
I'm tired from working all these hours outside when you're at home. Who do you think supports the living of this household?
I understand that you're working hard for our family, and I'm really thankful for bringing money home. But I'm also doing what I'm expected to do at home. I honestly don't want you to think that you don't have any responsibility in the house because you work outside.
You expect more from me, a housewife like you.
Are you mocking me?
I'm not going home today.
Huh? Why?
I don't want to see your face and hear your annoying rants. It's so tiring talking to you. Bye.
Hey, Michael! Wait a second! Where are you staying the night? Michael, reply to my messages! Michael, I thought you said you would be home early. When are you coming home?
Sorry, I'll be late tonight.
Didn't I tell you that I caught a cold? I was really hoping you would come home early today. Can you get me some cold drinks on your way home?
I'm telling you that I'm going to be late tonight. Just order it using the delivery service. It's not even that late in the night. I don't depend on me all the time.
Okay, sorry for asking. I think my head's not working properly because I have a fever.
Don't pretend like you're sick. It's your fault that you got a cold in the first place.
Huh?
You shouldn't have visited your parents' house, abandoning your duty to look after Mom. If Mom catches a cold too, it's your fault. She could even end up in the hospital if a weak grandma like her catches a cold. You really lack consideration. Poor Mom. I can't believe you entitle yourself as a caregiver at this point.
I'm sorry. If you're so worried about your mother, why don't you come home early? I bet it's hard for her to go to the restroom alone. She insists that she would try doing things by herself, but...
Blame yourself for catching a cold. Don't blame me for your mistakes.
It's my fault that I caught a cold. But can't you at least help me out when I'm unable to?
Take responsibility for your own actions. Don't push your caregiving responsibilities on me.
When we decided that we would look after your mother at home, you promised that we would work together. Don't you remember the promise you made?
Back then, you had a part-time job, Amanda. Now you're jobless, so don't complain, housewife.
I left my job because your mother required more support, and I had to dedicate my time to look after her. First of all, wasn't it you who asked me to look after her? She's your mother, isn't she? I won't ask for more, so can't you care more about her?
Enough with complaints! I don't want to catch a cold from you, so do something about it by yourself. Hey, Amanda. Sorry, but can you leave the house as soon as possible?
Huh? What do you mean?
I decided I would divorce you. I never told you, but I actually love someone else. I'm planning to marry her instead.
Huh? Are you serious?
I'm telling you that I want to get a divorce so that I can marry who I really love.
Do you understand what you're saying? You just admitted that you were cheating on me all this time.
I wasn't cheating, we never had an affair. We were planning to get together after I officially got a divorce.
You don't make sense.
I bet you can't understand. Because it's pure love that exists between my lover and I.
Don't you know that I can still demand compensation money even if you never had an affair?
I did some research, but it turns out it's difficult to claim the money if there's no affairs involved. I bet you can't process what I just told you. It's ridiculous to say that I'm cheating when the only thing I did was to take her out for dinner together.
I never expected anything from you. But I never expected you to be such a bastard.
You just call me a bastard. Says who?
Betraying me like this? Don't you think you're a bastard?
All you have to do is look after Mom and you get everything you need to live. You useless bitch. Annoying me all the time. I can't even recall why I ever loved you. You should be the one thanking me for all the things I did for you.
I get it now. I finally understand that you really don't understand me at all. I have no regrets.
Oh, you're simply going to accept your fate? What a surprise.
After all the trouble you caused me, there's no other option, is there?
I thought you would please for mercy, crying not to leave you. You're feeling lucky, aren't you? I bet you're so happy now that you don't have to care for Mom.
I'm not rotten like you.
Well, I have nothing to say if you would accept our divorce. Be sure to start packing your stuff. Be ready to leave the house anytime I ask you to. Amanda, I can't believe you haven't started packing! My new wife's moving in next week! What have you been doing for the past few weeks?
I'm almost done packing.
Huh? Have you seen your room? When I returned home this morning, your stuff was still there untouched.
I don't think so. You probably saw wrong.
Ha! No way! There's no use of resisting, Amanda. Nothing can stop you from leaving this house. Just leave already before my new wife moves in.
Cheating on me while I took care of your mother and kicking me out of the house at last. You're really a bastard, you know that?
I'm forcing Mom to join a nursing home now. Good job for looking after her till now. I can finally enjoy freedom without you being annoying all the time. Don't hold a grudge on me for dumping you.
Oh? You're the one who's gonna get dumped by me. I'll put all of your stuff outside, so leave as soon as possible, alright?
Huh? You don't make any sense.
I'm telling you that you're the one who's gonna get kicked out of the house.
Why am I the one who's gonna get kicked out? It's my family's house.
More accurately, your mother's house. Actually, the official procedure to change the ownership of the house was complete today. And now, this is my house under my name. So you're the one who's gonna leave this house. I won't be accepting any of your new wife's stuff when it's delivered to the house, just so you know.
What are you saying? Huh? Why are you the new owner of the house?
It's your mother's suggestion. When I told her about our divorce, she told me to dump you after all you did to me. Your mother actually helped me out a lot in the process.
Mom's suggestion? You're kidding. Why would she side with you, not her own son?
Well, I think you deserve it. You never took care of her, did you? I was the one looking after her while you were cheating on me. And it was actually your mother who suspected that you were cheating on me in the first place. She told me a few months ago, so we hired a private detective for further investigation.
Are you telling me that you knew about it before I told you?
Yeah, that's right. And you mentioned that there was no affair between you and your lover, but that's not true, is it? We have proof for that as well. So you're gonna have to pay me compensation money.
I can't believe it! Why didn't you tell me when you found out?
I knew that love between us was long gone, but we were once in love with each other. I just couldn't leave you because we had our good times. Although I did consider getting a divorce multiple times. Plus, I was worried about your mother. Who would take care of her if we got divorced? But when you asked me to divorce you, I realized that I didn't need you in my life.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that you now own the house, and I'll also be paying for compensation?
Yes, that's true. And your lover will also be paying. You're both responsible, and you both should be blamed.
You contacted her? If you haven't contacted her yet, please don't!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I've already sent her the payment details. Are you worried because she lives with her parents? But it's her fault that she cheated, don't you think?
When did you send her the payment details?
Why would you ask? Oh, are you trying to sneak in to get the payment details from their mailbox before they find out? Well, I think it's too late though, because I just received a call from her parents about it. They called me to apologize and said they will no longer allow you to meet their daughter.
Huh? You serious?
Turns out her parents didn't know that you were already married to someone else.
It's a nightmare!
Excuse me? Who do you think caused this mess? Lying to me that you never had an affair with her, and even going to meet her parents when you were still married? How unbelievable! It's a nightmare for me and her parents.
Please, Amanda, please tell her parents that what you told them was a joke. She's well brought up and from a nice family. Her parents will never approve of our marriage that started from an affair.
I don't think someone with a good upbringing would choose to have an affair with a married man, though. Isn't she fooling you?
We're bonded by pure love.
Pure love doesn't involve cheating, in my opinion. You're ridiculous. If it's really pure love, you should have known better.
Amanda, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that I depended on you to look after Mom. I'm sorry for everything I did. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. So please tell her parents that our love was a result of an affair. I'll pay for whatever price you wish.
I now own a house, and I'll even be receiving compensation money from both of you. Not to mention that I would also be getting a division of property. I'm happy with what I'm getting.
But you're a housewife! You don't have a job, what are you gonna do? Looking after Mom won't make you any money. The more money you have, the better.
There's no need to worry. I was worried about my future after I got a divorce. So I started preparing and planning for the future with your mother beforehand.
Plan? What do you mean you started preparing for the future?
I'm now a certified care worker, so I'm planning to start working as a professional. When I'm out working, we decided to hire a caregiver. I know you've used up most of your savings. I can't depend on your compensation when I don't know if you can actually pay for it.
I still do have some money that I saved when I was single.
The last time I checked, there wasn't much left in your account. You seem to be using a lot of money since you started dating her. You should really check what's left in your account. I don't think you even have $10,000. How come you're not aware of it? So stupid.
Amanda, listen. I'm really sorry for everything I did. Please forgive me.
After all this time that you've caused me pain, you expect me to forgive you just because you don't know what to do? You're ridiculous. Are you making fun of me?
No, not at all. Believe me. I regret everything I did to you.
Then why are you still bothering me? If you're really sorry, just stop causing me more trouble.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry from the bottom of my heart.
Saying sorry doesn't change anything. We're already divorced, Michael. Go and live your own life. I think you should find a house to live in as soon as possible. Just to let you know, I'm not letting you in my house.
Amanda, please, you have to help me. Don't take everything away from me. Please, Amanda. Please forgive me.
I can't believe you who tried to dump me and my mother-in-law, then accused me of taking away everything from you. You're the reason why you ended up this way. When I needed you the most, you never cared and even cheated on me. So why would I care for you now? Take responsibility of your own actions, Michael. My ex-husband then came to my house, repeatedly asking me to let him in, but I strongly refused and never opened the door. Afraid of getting the police called by worried neighbors, he didn't make a fuss about it. But I had to keep some of his stuff at home because there was too much for him to carry at once. From what I heard, he had to break up with his lover as a result of strong oppositions from her parents. Apparently, he contacted her numerous times telling her that he wanted to marry her no matter what others say about the relationship, but she seems to have moved on. She no longer was interested in dating my ex-husband, who was broke from all the compensation he had to pay. At last, he ended up in his company's dormitory, and I'm sending his stuff there. After things settled down, he contacted me and his mother, saying that he regretted everything he did. But we ignored it, pretending that we never heard from him. He's no longer part of our family. Since his departure, his mother and I are living a happy life. My mother-in-law is also very happy for me, and I think I became a more positive person. The mood in the house seems much brighter now. My mother-in-law requires special care, but her heart and mind are working just fine and full of energy. She's been a great help in my journey, and I'm planning to support her as much as I can so that she can live her life to the fullest. I look forward to making more happy memories with her in the future.